Shalom and good day all. This is Tehillim29 back again for Fool's Gold. And that's right, it's time to put Bendis' last issue of Justice League versus Legion of Superheroes for the Fool's Gold test. And to those who are new and not too sure how Fool's Gold actually works. Now, first things first is how much do I pay for it? So as you can see there, it says $3.99, and that translates to $7.15 Australian. Now, with that, I also let the audience know as well as how much I believe the cover is worth, the art is worth, and also the story is worth. But that also connects to how I rate them in each area. So first things first, let's jump straight into the cover. Does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that's happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I believe it's worth a 7 out of 10, and I also believe it's worth $1.50, and that goes towards the artist. So we'll now have a look at some of the art around the beginning, middle, and end, as well as some story that's happening. So as the story begins, we are in the Wild West with Brian Michael Bendis, and we have the character of Vandal Savage, and we do end up meeting other characters like Jonah Hex in here, but this is just covering the beginning. I'll now move towards the middle, and as we jump towards the middle, we've got both the Justice League and the Legion of Superheroes all together up against Vandal Savage. And last but not least, towards the end, to which, of course, Bendis reasons, badly written story, and we finally reached the end. So for the internal art, I gave it a rating of 7 out of 10, to which I believe it's worth $1.50. Now it's time to move to the story. First things first, to those who are new, these are some things that I like to look for, especially in regards to someone who's been writing for quite a while through DC Comics. And first things first is, do we have any connection to any comic book references? Maybe even some that might have been connected to this run? Not at all. Okay, what about time? Do we get any indication of time? Because I think the beginning of this story could have actually helped a lot if it covered the time period to which that was being taken in. Yeah, I understand it's meant to be the Wild West, but sure, even the Wild West has a date and time and month and year of when it's occurring. Nope, not at all. Because Brian Michael Bendis is too lazy for that. Okay, what about locations? The locations, of course, weren't even bloody mentioned in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, that pretty bloody terrible story writing. What about the cast of characters? Okay, Vandal Savage, we had Jonah Hex, we had someone else, Justice League and LOSH, of course, Batman, who also made an appearance. So what's the overall story rating for this? 0 out of 10, to which it's $0.00. I think I'd get more out of a Jerry Seinfeld episode than this. Just saying. So the overall total for this is $3, and the majority of that went to the artist and not so much the writer. Well, until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.